aggressive thing out here for IUP, followed up by Wolf. That's going to get 4 great kills by IUP, getting the grab on Brute. We're going to see this. We're going to see an ult coming through with Thor, and they pop the Luna. Still gets 2. Great by IUP. Now that's 3. Great job, Crimson Hawks.
Bucky looking to pressure out IUP's backline, but a fat ult from Vault. Strange getting 3, getting 4. IUP wipes. Vault looking to dive that backline, looking at the invis, gets her low, able to get the pick on the invis, looks to pressure out the Magneto, gets the kill on Magneto. Hello to you too, Vault.
We're going to see a Luna pop ult with the Brute. Gene gets 2 big kills for IUP, followed up by the Brute. That's going to be great. That's 4. That's 5. Great job by Crimson Hawks to clean up RIT White.
Alright, and we're back. Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It is your favorite caster, your one and only IUP Esports President, Vito, aka Eric Crawford, here to bring you guys another great day of Marvel Rivals. Today, we do have Raven Elite versus our IUP Crimson Hawks. Tune in the next 5 minutes to see us go head-to-head in a really good scrim to see who will come out on top. I think the plan for today is to see how well that these subs can come in for IUP. How well do they play together with the main team? How well will they stick with the core? How will they play off of the off angles with Vault and Bepsel? And hopefully we can see something out of Raven Elite and take IUP Crimson to the distance. Let's see what they got for us today. Alright guys, and we are back. So we are here to get started. Looks like we're gonna go first to Clintar Celestial Husk. I see that IUP is a little bit more dominant from what I know on Clintar Celestial Husk, especially when we have Waves playing either the off tank with the Strange, or we have him playing on the Star Lord. It also allows for him, if he plays the Star Lord, he's able to take an off angle with his. I'm sorry, I was reading a text. Take an off angle with his Deadpool tank. We're gonna see that we get tank pool to go through. If we go through with that, it could get really, really dicey. Let's just see what these bands got for us so far. I'm muted. My mic is muted. Are we sure my mic is muted? I don't know how my mic. How's my mic muted? 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I've been yapping and I'm reading these. I don't know if it's a setup issue or they have. Am I still muted? Can we hear me? Is it because I'm deafened? How am I? Are we sure I'm still muted? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure this is working all right. In the chat, can somebody double check with me if you could? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Testing, testing, testing. Why is audio not working? This is terrible. It's reading that it's going to. Give me 1 second, guys. So sorry, guys. I don't know what the issue was. If we still have any issues with audio, please do let me know. I'm so sorry for that. I apologize. I also want to say thank you so much for the comments. I saw the comments. I appreciate every single person that is watching. I am a one-man army today, so I'm going to try my best. I apologize if the stream is not up to par as it usually is, but we are going to do our best. So far, for Raven Elite, we're going to see they ban out the Storm, the Loki, and nothing else yet. I don't know why this is set up like this. It's usually 4 bans, 2 saves, but IUP bans out the Atom, the Group, and the Gambit. The Gambit needs to be out. The Gambit is the enabler for the whole team. The Gambit makes it so that they are able to get aggressive, they're able to push, they're able to set the tone no matter what type of fight in. They can be out of the fight. They can use 3 ults, and Gambit allows them to live on and fight on. Get to the backline and apply pressure. The Groot enables them to be able to hook people in and cut them off from the supports in their backline. So that's really scary for the Groot. And then I don't understand the Atom. Maybe they're just really brawl heavy and they know this, so they don't want that to be enabled for this match. So okay, so everybody came in. Cool. So yeah, so we're gonna see probably our brawl poke comp with Bepsel and Mace playing. No, Mace is playing the thing. So we're going to see Hopeful on Cloak and Dagger. We're going to see Red on Invis. We're going to see Volt playing the Strange today, actually, which is not our typical. I mean, we don't get to see Tank Pool, but maybe they're just trying to fill out the air for a little bit first. We're going to go into the game. Let's get started. Let's get ready for some Marvel Rival scrimmages. You have Raven Elite versus IUP Crimson.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
Alright. Already having some issues here, headset issues. Okay, I think they needed it as well. So this is okay. While we're waiting, like again, I want to say thank you again to Dubby for reaching out as a sponsor to help us out here. It is so appreciated. It is very loved. Thank you again, Dubby, for your continued support. All right, looks like we're golden.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
We're
Got
not
it?
gonna see. Oh,
You think
because
this is a challenge?
oh wow.
Try
So
raising
okay,
2
so we're only gonna be able to see IUP's IUP's perspective for right now, but that's okay. Let's see how Volt sets the tone on Tank. Waves gets blown up by the enemy Strange off the rip. This is not looking good. They cannot allow this portal to go through. They get a pick off Bepsel on the Namor. They allow nothing to come through the portal. Bepsel gets picked off. Red gets the pick back onto the Phoenix. These tanks are left without supports. Volt takes out the Hawkeye and the Strange, leaving them to take the point. Good job here from IUP Volt, setting the tone. Waves may have got caught off guard a little bit, but it still ended up working out in the end. Congratulations to IUP for getting the first point. Let's take a sky view to see how our team's looking. Well, I can't. Okay. See the initial fight starting here with IUP Volt taking into the fight, falling off the tree just a little bit. I want to get a look on Bepsel's off angle here with the Namor. Might get caught out, and he looks like he's going to get picked off by their Hulk. Thing falling back to help his supports. IUP's kind of getting frozen up here. They've never had to deal with another angle from a team. The team's off angles are never good against the other teams they play. Volt gets taken out. Red gets taken out. Hopeful gets taken out. Waves gets taken out. Is a full IUP reset. And we are back. Thank you guys for being so patient and waiting. And let's see how IUP rolls this one back out.
I suppose that helped.
We're going to see an Emma Frost coming out for IUP. And I do like this out of Volt. Volt does this so he can protect his backline just a little bit more, especially because he knows there's a free dive tank out of the Hulk. Volt is very good at, controlling space, setting a tempo, pressuring when needs to be pressured, and being able to fall off when need be. This is a good job getting them into banner mode. They need to get that pick on the Hulk, though. He needs to be finished. He cannot be allowed to regain his audience. We're going to see us counter ult here. We double ult. We triple ult. We miss. We use a big ult here. We get another big Strange ult out of IUP. Gets a pick on the Strange. Volt looking to get a pick on the Hawkeye. Hawkeye got his ult up. Volt taking some big damage here. Big Phoenix ult. Takes out Hopeful. IUP looking to cap point here. Mace looking to fight off to Bruce Banner. Banner gets a pick. That's a double pick on red. They get another full reset out of IUP. IUP loses this fight again. Looks like they were doing so well. They just need to be able to take out Hulk when he's in Bruce Banner mode. And that was the biggest issue for IUP.
That is much better.
We're going to need to see IUP take another off angle here. And they need something to burn that Hulk. They need some sort of tank shredder. I think, in my opinion, they need to bring out the Wolverine. We have a very capable Wolverine player if we need to use him. Good burst here out of Bepsel, taking an off angle. We need to see IUP's tanks touch point here. Volt going to go up, take point. Let's see what he gets into here. He needs to switch to damage form. He needs to pressure that backline here. That's exactly what I wanted. No heals for Volt. Volt, it looks like he may go down. Big, out of Bepsel, takes out their Hawkeye. Portal from the Strange. Hopeful, keeping his team alive. Big Emma Frost ult. You're going to see the Phoenix ult. Go behind. Take out Hopeful. Waves goes down to the Bruce Banner. Banner, putting pressure onto Volt. Volt, you're looking for a pick on Phoenix. Phoenix gets picked off by Mace. You get a Cloak and Dagger ult. Going out. Volt's not going to survive this Cloak and Dagger ult. He's going to go down. Mace Man trying to keep it alive for IUP. Mace, it looks like he's going to go down. IUP loses the first point. Little bit rough for IUP, man. It just couldn't deal with the Hulk. The Hulk is a strong pick here, especially if you allow him to stay alive. They need to find a way to counter him. They need to find a way to put a little bit of pressure on that Hulk, separate him from his team, and shred his health. I think continuing forward, as long as they, just look to find a way to shred the Hulk just a little bit faster,
30 seconds before
they
you
will be
attack.
okay in this
Get
next fight for this next point. We're gonna see a switch here. Vessel's gonna go on to Thor. We're gonna see Volt take Strange. Maceman takes on
No promise.
the Moon Knight. We have Waves on Hawkeye.
That'd work at a carnival.
You can tell by that crosshair, he does not play Hawkeye. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm excited to see Waves take on a different angle here.
5, 4,
As
3,
IUP versus Raven Elite goes to round 2. Let's get it
All you
started.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Khonshu seems to be enjoying the end of all that is a bit too much.
We're gonna see this IUP team rolling out strong with the Thor on the forefront. You know how Bepsel loves to just get in there and do his own thing. Loves to get aggressive, but he might not be able to do that against this team. Uses Thunder Force, gets back there on them, gets burned by the Hawkeye. Hawkeye takes out Invis. Hawkeye takes out Rich Crispy. Waves never on the Hawkeye, putting up a good fight for IUP. And it looks like with the efforts of Waves that IUP is going to take this point. What great picks here by IUP's Hawkeye. Waves never playing him, but man, is he a hell of a flex. Maceman gets a pick onto the Phoenix. He's in the thick of it. He's in the brunt. He is the brunt force. He is the pressing force. Big ult here out of Mace. Makes them pop support ult. We do have Hawkeye ult. We lose Volt. We lose Waves. We're going to lose Maceman here to the Hulk. Or not. Good movement here out of our Moon Knight. Stays alive. Gets back. He does not have to reset. This is good damage here. I like the Moon Knight switch. This is consistent damage. You need that against Bruce Banner. Do not allow him to get his abilities back. A little bit of a bad onk here out of Maceman, but it's alright. We're going to see Strange back there. Big Strange ult out of Volt. Volt gets pushed back a little bit. Makes them pop an ult in return. Volt getting pushed away from his team. Maceman looking to pop another ult here. Maceman just charging him up so rapidly. The Hulk out of position, away from his team. Can they please target him? Hulk goes to banner mode. Are they going to realize it? He ults here. Waves, big Waves ult here. Will he do anything with it? Shreds Hulk out of his ult. Waves gets hit with the ult. Hopeful stays alive to get down the Cloak and Dagger ult. What are we gonna see here? They pop another Hawkeye ult in return. Thor, look at him drop down. Put some pressure down on his backline. He has no heals as of right now. Trying to save his cloak and dagger. Good fight here out of Bepsel. They lose their Volt again. We're gonna lose our Hawkeye. Bepsel gets a pick on the Phoenix. Gets shut out of his ult by Match Chronicles.
The area's almost yours.
IUP does not have a lot of time to reset. What is the plan here? They almost have a Moon Knight ult to roll out on, but that's all. Ugh. We're gonna see Volt try to get a little aggressive here, start building some ult charge. We're gonna see Maceman going down. They no longer have the Moon Knight ult. Hopeful goes down. Volt goes down. Waze trying to save his invis. His invis is looking unhealthy. We lose Bepsel. We lose Red. We lose Waves. And this is a loss for IUP, ending in a Raven Elite win. IUP just couldn't counter. Couldn't find a plan, couldn't find the mojo, couldn't find the bread and butter to kind of save them from the onslaught that was this Hulk. And that is okay. We're going to see them come back in round 2. And hopefully they will have a better plan for the onslaught that just happened to them. That is a long outro. But BMO on Hulk takes it for Raven Elite to get 1-0. We're going to see here our SVP being Bepsel. He tried his best. 11,000 damage, 5 final hits, 11,000 damage block. Yeah, I mean, we tried, and I think that we just need to go to the drawing board, figure out a better plan, and get back in there. Guys, and we are back for round 2, Raven Elite versus IUP Crimson Hawks. As we saw, we started to struggle a little bit on pushing in and taking space and not allowing them to reclaim space. So the name of the game here for IUP Crimson Hawks, you have to take your space. You have to hold it properly. You need to set off other angles, and you need to win your fights. We saw a lot of lost fights there on our range. Our Phoenix was just doing his job, had a really good support system. We just need to figure out how we're going to split, play off, and take Raven Elite and break them down one by one. So in this next match, the name of the game here, break off for alternate routes. Do not stack together. Send your supports with your tanks or your off angle. And you guys need to get picks in the back line. They can get it done. This is very doable. IUP can take this next round on Hell's Haven, Hydra, Charteris base. Let's see what the bans are for this map. While we're rolling out bans, let's actually take a live team look. Let's see what the team has to say. Let's see what the plan is. Let's see what they're thinking and what is going. All right, and that was our live look with IUP Crimson. As you see, they're trying to get they're trying to get it turned. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out what's the play, what's the plan, how are we going to combat that Hulk. They understood that it was a problem. I like what I'm seeing here. You have the Moon Knight, it helps protect. They need to bring the tank pool. They set so much pressure with the tank pool on Volt. If they bring the Captain America, you have the Loki available. You have your Star-Lord, you have your Gambit. You guys play aggressive. You play for picks, you play for pressure, you play for space. This is the name of the game for IUP Crimson. We might get a Wolverine. This is what I was asking. We need the Wolverine. The Wolverine shreds the Hulk. Applies a lot of pressure, makes them not want to play that dive tank no more, especially with the thing to back them up because he can turn around and look. I like this look for IUP. Let's just see how they're going to roll out there and apply a lot of pressure.
Looks like we're gonna need him.
No need to fret, my friend. Gambito is come prepared.
Good, because if we're gonna live through this, we're gonna need a win in hand.
I suppose it's a good thing you got two.
All right, guys, let's get excited. Let's get rowdy. Let's get ready for IUP Crimson versus Raven Elite. Round match 2, 1-0 Raven Elite.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I like the early rollout for the Wolverine. Get him up there, let him scout out, let him find out what's going on in his backline. They're portaling. This is a good pull. Wolverine takes him into the backline. No help from the team, though. Doesn't really get the pressure that the Strange as much as we thought. Volt gets picked by the Hella, but Hopeful gets another pick onto the Moon Knight. We're going to see the Strange take a lot of damage out of our Wolverine here. Bepsel putting up a big effort to take down that Angela. Applying pressure to the Hella. He might get a pick. No, she gets saved. I like Bepsel on the Wolverine. He's so aggressive. He knows where to control, where to take some space, where to take some damage. He knows how to get out of there. He's doing a lot for IUP Crimson right now. Let's go take a look at the Volt and see what type of pressure he was applying on that front line.
Just like Weapon X. Maybe worse.
Some sort of magic artifact.
Against the world.
You're going to see them roll out with a Cloak and Dagger roll. You're going to see Volt get a lot, really, really low here. Getting pressured by the Angela. The Angela is very oppressive on Volt. Volt gets hit with the Gambit ult. Get in that back line. Takes out Moon Knight. Hopeful on a rampage right now on the Gambit. Looking to get the pick onto the Invis. Big ult here out of Bepsel. Big ult here out of Volt. And we're going to see a full Raven Elite wipe out of Volt and Bepsel. What great gameplay. What great pressure. Red staying on the on the Loki. Able to apply long range heals. Staying out of the fight. Making them have to push to get him off the high ground. You have Bepsel being the main force, the driving force. Putting a lot of pressure out there with the Wolverine. They have to check every angle. They have to check every corner. They have to watch their back. This is very scary for them. And Bepsel doing what he does best. Just being a malignant force on this Raven Elite main team. We're going to see Emma Frost getting pulled in. Wolverine going the distance. Loki saving his Emma Frost. Bepsel staying alive. Maceman going down to the Loki. Might lose Bepsel. No, it's going to be a full reset here out of IUP. And Raven Elite taking on IUP and pushing them back yet again. Bepsel trying to stay alive. Trying to stay there. Trying to not make them have to do a full reset. Again, trying to figure out what does he have to do to bury this Raven Elite team into the dirt. Waves taking on the Moon Knight. With the help of Bepsel, it looks like they might get a full wipe here. Oh, wow. A double spear out of the Angela. Bad ult from the Hella. Getting no pressure, no picks. Emma Frost taking down Bepsel. Bepsel goes down. We're going to see the Gambit ult here out of Red. Red starts pushing pressure. Starts pushing the team to point. We're going to get a counter Gambit ult from the other team. Waves up there. Putting up damage on the Star-Lord. Gets one pick. Goes down to Moon Knight. We're going to see Maceman in the backline. Take out the Gambit. Volt pushing pressure with them. Red trying to keep his team alive. They lose Volt and Maceman. It's going to be a 3v3. Tanks versus healers. Bepsel takes out the Match Chronicles. Rich Crispy looks like he might go down to the Gambit. Angela trying to take out the Gambit. Hopeful goes down. Bepsel trying to put pressure. Takes the team. Gets a double pick. Red going down to the Angela on his own. That's going to be a bad reset here out of IUP. They need to wait. They need to take time. They burned a lot of ults. Didn't get a lot of pressure off of it. Let's hope that they can take this back off Raven Elite and take the win here for round 1. Star-Lord getting in the backline. Ease into the fray. Gets the Gambit. You're going to see a big Bepsel ult here. Maceman takes down the Gambit. You're going to see a Volt here. Taking an ult. Red gets a pick onto the Hella. Moon Knight goes down for the other team, and Angela is the final card. IUP finally got the winning draw. Good job here, IUP taking down Raven Elite for round 1, or not. They have a full portal. IUP gets the first pick. Loki goes down. They're down a healer. Wave staying alive. Gets another pick onto the Strange. Waves goes down. Angela goes down. And now IUP secures the winning hand. Round 1 goes to our IUP Crimson Hawks. This is good play. This is good brawl out of IUP here. They're being very, very aggressive out of the rip. And you know that this is the name of the game. This is what pays the bills. You have to be pressuring this team at all times. As soon as Raven Elite finds a little bit of comfort, a little bit of hand, they take it. They take the space. They take any opportunity that they can to win this match. And IUP finally figuring out their winning deck.
Multiverse is confusing. I mean, are you even the same Logan I know?
Depends. Does that Logan owe you $200?
Yeah, he sure does. With interest.
Then I must be one from an alternate reality. Sorry, bub.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
IUP
1.
Crimson round 2 underway.
All you need to do is capture
Let's see the
mission.
rollout for
Got it?
IUP. What is the plan? How are they going to set up for the second one? This part of Clintar is a little bit, not Clintar, I'm sorry. Hell's Hydra is a little bit more open. There's a little bit more angles that you can be attacked from. The name of the game, let Waves and Bepsel be a menace. Let the main team pressure the front line. Those two go in the back line, get some picks, have some fun, win the round. Red keeping his team healed from safety. Trying to get a little bit of pressure here from the Punisher. Big Moon Knight all. Not from us. Moon Knight does not get no picks. BMO goes down. Red, good pick. Red's going to get himself out of there. Keep his team alive. Maceman with the big ult. Waves going in the backline to get a pick. Bepsel, Volt, Maceman. And they rinse Raven Elite for the first point. First team fight goes to IUP Crimson. They're finally setting pressure. They're not letting them reset. This is good pressure by this team. Maceman, again, on the flex, setting the tone for IUP. Getting comfortable, finding his lane. Figuring out, hey, what do we have to do? Getting a little bit vocal. Let's get a little bit of a Mace cam here. Let's see what he's talking to, what he's stewing up for IUP Crimson.
The moon!
Oh wait, Punisher's dead, never mind.
You do the same for me,
Come
Lee.
on.
Their team's capture progress.
I almost have Thing Ult, I'm on 85. Hey, Dugan, we can combo my Thing Ult, your Wolverine ult here. I'm playing close. Okay. They're main now. Any heals? Oh. Dead.
Maceman
Nice
gets
ult.
burned off the rim. Big Volt
Running back
ult,
right now.
Big Volt ult. Red, Bepsel trying to take a little bit of an advantage here. Hopeful trying to get into the fray, getting in the mix. Big Gambit ult here out of Hopeful.
I'm almost back.
They're going to go to the team fight until Mason gets back.
I'm back.
Waves gets the
They
pick.
switched Strange
Hopeful.
now.
Volt. Volt with the 3-piece. He
Nice,
is the
guys.
madness. He is the madman. He is IUP's tank of the game.
I got cancelled.
Yet again, IUP takes the next round or not. They get a successful teleport. We already get first pick. Look, goes down. Gambit goes down. Strange goes down. Angela goes down. They
Nice,
lose.
guys.
That's a lose. Oh, no, that's
Let's
not
go.
a lose. I'm so sorry. Emma Frost.
Good stuff.
IUP takes match
Stuff,
number
Ethan.
2. Congratulations to IUP. Great job. Let's see the team cam here. Let's see what they're thinking. All right, and finally taking on the second game, second map. Good job, IUP Crimson. They figured out what the plan was. It seems that they're already ready. Word. So we're going to go ahead and go in. Good job, IUP. Like I said, they needed to figure out how to save their team. How to figure out, hey, how am I going to get in this back line? How are we going to disrupt them for applying so much pressure? And they figured it out. Hell's Haven was a good pick for them. That is their side of the map. That is their ideal map that they needed. And it worked out very, very good in their favor. We're going to see what Raven Elite has to say and what they answer with. It looks like they're going to go Tokyo 2099 Spider Islands. Spider Islands, a lot of angles to be looked at from. There's a lot of open space. There's also a lot of like dysfunctional kind of cover. You can break a lot of the cover. You can make a lot of opportunities for yourself. So I want to see how they changed it. It looks like it may be a different map. 1 second while we're looking at it. Yeah, no. Looks like they're going to Kunlun. Heart of Haven. Heart of Heaven. Heart of Heaven, Kunlun. It's a convergence map. I'm not too in the know about this. It's a newer map. I kind of want to see what they need to play here for each team to succeed on Heart of Kunlun. We're going to go to our overhead, and I'm going to play some nice music for you guys, and we're going to chill and relax a little bit while they figure out what they're going to do for bans. It looks like we're going to go back to our game with Cam. That was our overhead camera. We never got to show you guys that, so I wanted to show you, give you guys a little bit of taste of the music that we have for tonight, and let's see what these bans are looking like. So it looks like for IUP side, they're going to keep the Hawkeye ban, which is, I think, is very prevalent for them. They need to keep the Hawkeye out of the game. He is very, very deadly for this Raven Elite team. He put a lot of pressure on them from distance in safety. They had nobody to fall to that backline to go take them out. So it's good to keep him out of the game. The Groot, like I said, walls out the team. We like to play aggressive. If you sit there and you take out the option of us playing aggressive by taking our help away, you're going to find yourself with a win here. And that's why they don't need the Groot going into this next play. We're going to keep the Wolverine. I like the Wolverine play here. Bepsel played a really good job with it. He really set a lot of tone, a lot of pressure. He kept his team able to, make picks in a backline, make a lot of availability in open space. He did very well with it, so I'm hoping to see the same thing out of him for this next one. They banned the Phoenix. This is a good ban for IUP. The Phoenix gave him a lot of trouble. It was very, very oppressive. The Phoenix knows how to use her cooldowns, knows how to use her range. She knows where her DPS fall off is. She's very, very well versed in her character, so it's really good to take her off. We're going to go and see that they banned the Emma Stone, Emma Frost. I keep messing everything up. I'm so sorry. I think it's a good ban. Volt's really, really versed in every single tank that he's played, which is every single tank. So if you don't want to go against a brawl comp, you guys want to poke, you want to take your space, and you want to take it slow, ban out the brawl comp. And that's what they did. We'll take out the Emma Stone. So we're going to see IUP getting into it. Raven Elite. This is match 3, Heart of Heaven, Kunlun. We're going to see the Red's going to play the Gambit here yet again. No, I don't think he played it the first one. I think, yeah, that was hopeful. We're going to see him on the Gambit. Waves on the Rocket.
I find it unnerving.
Just wondering if all the angels are
Sorry. Get Mace Man and Bepsel back on the powerful long-range duo of Hella No More. This is going to be one to watch. This is going to be a match for the ages. Volt, you didn't get to see him on Angela this season, but it's a treat. Let's get ready. Crimson Hawks, Raven Elite, third map. Let's get it. We're going to see Volt is going to be the driving force on this. He is the rollout. We're going to see what his plan is here, how they want to attack for this point. He gets speared by the enemy Angela. He takes a fight, knocks Hella off high ground, puts the Hella in a bad position here. Good job aggressing the Hella there off the rip. Gambit going to heal for protection. Knows that his team does not need him out in the open. This is a good job here by Red. Understanding, conceal your presence. Play your range. You know it. Waves staying in out of Hell's way. Bepsel getting a pick. Mace Man, the iconic duo. They're going to get a pick on this Angela real soon. They get a pick. That's a 3-piece already for the iconic duo. Mace Man pressuring the Invis. Invis, one tap. May stay alive. And it doesn't look like she gets to Mace Man and Bepsel clearing Raven Elite for the IUP first point. And they will move this card. And this is a treat. Like I said, I'd love to see Volt. Yes, Volt knows how to take out and make the Strange feel alone. Away from his team. He's not comfortable. He's trying to find a way back home. And Volt just puts out so much suppressing fire while trying to stay alive. This is great play here out of Volt. Good job. He needs to get to the healer. He does go down. IUP loses 2 men. Gambit, trying to keep his team up. They use Gambit ult to keep their team alive here. Gambit repeats, keeps his team alive. Gambit goes down. Waves with ult. He's not going to burn it here. He's going to try to stay alive. And he's going to get taken out by the Magneto. This is going to be a full reset for IUP. Raven Elite coming out of that portal strong after Volt got stuck in that portal and it got him killed. And Mace may get stuck and he may, nope. He's gonna live. There will not be another reset here out of Mace. Name of the game. They need to take these off angles. And Hella, the other team's Hella is the first one to take the off angle to pick off our own Mace. Hopeful, trying to set a little bit of a suppressing force here. Trying to drive the team, get the team to work here, get the team to move up. Work for more, work for better. Angela, flying away, trying to find a pick here. Volt up in the top. Team on the height. Big Agamotto ult. Good ult here by Volt. He does lose his Gambit. He does lose his full rinse from Raven Elite on IUP Crimson. They are getting smothered. They may have 2 more team fights here. This is rough for IUP. We need to see a little bit more out of them.
I'm opening a portal.
Believe in these guys. They just need to figure out what is the play and what's going to help them succeed.
Only 60 seconds left.
Pentagram of
This is real firepower! This is a nice spot.
enemy in front of us.
Okay, we're going to see a big rollout here from IUP. We get the first pick. Gambit goes down. Waves finally going back. Stay in a healthy place. Stay in a healthy space. Maceman getting hit from the other side. His off angle. He needs to protect himself. He needs to get into this fray. He needs to find a DPS. He needs to get out of the fray. He's in a position he doesn't need to be in. He goes down to the Strange. Our Strange. Hopeful. Trying to make a fight here. This is the last fight for IUP. Volt goes down. We're going to have Volt rolling out on the Angela. We have the big Gambit ult here from the other team. Waves trying to stay alive. Waves, it looks like he's going to go down. Bepsel is going to try to stay alive on the Venom. Trying to keep his team alive. Trying to keep his team active. He does control point. He does get an overtime. Will IUP be able to touch point here? And it looks like they get on point. Bepsel trying to stay in the fight. And he hops off.
The current score is
IUP does not get first point. Raven Elite, so suppressive. Kept this team from being able to roll out and move or anything. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of issue here. Can IUP be even more suppressive than Raven Elite on Hard Haven conversions? Let's see in this next fight. Alright here, so we're not going to see a we are going to see a change here. We're going to the two DPSs, 2 healers, 2 tank comp. We're going to have Volt on Magneto. We're going to have Bepsel playing them more. Based on Hella. We're going to see Waves playing Strange. We're going to see Red on Invis and Hopeful on Gambit. A little bit different here. Let's see if Red knows how to stay with his team. Red needs to take his DPS, or Mace. Mace needs to grab Red by her and say, hey, we need to go take this off angle. We need to be suppressive. We need to make them look at me from a different angle. We need to get this done.
2, 1.
We're going into round 2 of match 3. Raven Elite versus Crimson Hawks. This broadcast, by the way, is brought to you again by IUP Co-op, Dubby Energy, and IUP as a whole. So thank you very much. Oh, and I'm so sorry. FastTimes, screen printing, and signs. Now, let's get into this match play. Let's see. Red Red playing from a safe angle. Good job staying alive. Keep yourself away from the Angela. They picked the Angela early. Good job here. Mace goes to look off. Take a fight with that back line. Pressure that no more. Mace, you're in a bad position here. Figure out a way to save yourself. Hopeful. Staying with Mace Man. We're going to see Volt in Waves. Fighting the Magneto. Doesn't look too good here for Waves. Waves goes down. Hella goes down. Nobody's fighting that back line. Volt trying to stay alive. Trying to keep IUP on point. Trying to keep Crimson in this fight. Crimson is going to get a full reset. They get one chance at this. Waves going for Portal. IUP needs to hurry up and go touch point.
Shortcut through space.
Waves gets first walkout. More putting a lot of pressure on Waves. Waves taking a fight with Magneto. Might get a burst. He's going to blow up this Magneto. He doesn't look like he's going to. Hella trying to help out. They get an invis ult. Hella gets 2 picks on Hopeful and Bepsel. Red goes down to Angela. Angela takes out Mace. Waves goes down to Angela as well. Angela with the 3-piece gambit to finish it off. That's a combo, and Raven Elite are going to take map 3 from IUP Crimson. Come on, goes to Raven Elite tonight. Well, you can't win them all. Everything happens for a reason, and these guys need to figure out their answer. They're getting held back. They're getting oppressed a lot. They need to figure out what is the plan, what is the fix, what is going to help IUP stand out. And Yugi is going to be the MVP for map 3. Let's take a look on the team cam. What's going on with IUP? And that is our IUP team just trying to figure it out. I like how they were talking. I like how they weren't putting each other down. This is good. This is what the team needs. They need to be working together. They need to find a solution. Okay. Alright. Pushing back. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, so we're going to see IUP roll out here in 10 seconds. IUP, they know the name of the game. They know what needs to be worked. They know what's the plan. Let's figure it out, guys. And let's go. Map 4, IUP Crimson Hogs versus Raven Elite. Let's see them work. We're going to see a true rollout in IUP fashion with Volt on the Groot and Waves playing the triple tank with the Strange and Bepsel on Thor. We're going to see how does this allow them to pressure this team a little bit more. Waves trying to make pressure on that Groot. Going with the door. That Groot very low here. Groot goes down to Bepsel. Thor gets pushed into the back line. Angela spears Waves. Baseman gets a 3-piece on Gambit. Thor and Angela. Maceman making it great. Making the play. Getting it done for IUP Crimson. That's a good job. Good positioning on the altar by Maceman with the Moon Knight. You see they have to fall back, cut off their line, and then pick them off while they're trying to scramble. You're seeing they counter-pick the group. Kind of running a similar comp here. They good group there. Let's see down there. Do they get to survive? Gambit keeps him alive. Flushes. Tries to fight this door. Gets himself out of harm's way. Door takes our Hopeful and goes down. Gets a pick. Angela tries to scoop our Strange off the side. Doesn't work here. Maceman flying back. Ready to get back into the fray. Maceman trying to get aggressive here. Gambit ult onto the Luna. Luna pushing up. Luna with ult. Big Strange ult here out of Waves. Will Waves be able to capitalize? Gambit has the ult to counter. They're going in a big fight. Bepsel gets the pick on Groot. We're going to see a bunch of ults go out. Bepsel goes down with ult. Groot comes back on a Rocket Raccoon charge. Bepsel gets another pick on the Adam. We get Moon Knight ult. Goes out. Bepsel still in the back. Taking the fight to the Groot. Adam gets to revive. Bepsel goes down. They're still pushing. They're still getting a lot of pressure off of this. Moon Knight trying to take the fight straight to the Groot. The Groot, no idea what to do here. Luna fighting the Gambit in the back all alone. Gambit really low. Gambit gets the pick on the Maceman. Good kite here. Good fallback. Good fallback. Good fallback. They lose Gambit in the fray. They lose their Thor. Bolt goes down to Angela. Thor walled off. Thor might go down. No, and Hopeful saves the Thor. Let's take a look at our Thor player here. I want to see what Bepsel gets done here. What's the plan with this ult? What are you going to show me?
Only 60 seconds left.
It's going to be a good pick here by Bepsel. Finding Angela. Take her out of her position. She knows she has no cooldown. Bepsel going to get in the back with this ult. Trying to show something off a little bit. Big ult here by Bepsel. Returning ult from Rich Crispy. Takes out our backline. They have 2 down. We have 2 down. Fair fight here. Fair fight here. Bolt goes down. Red has ult. Will he enable his trains? Red goes down. Doesn't use ult. Thor gets sucked into the TP. Takes out their Gambit. Still tries to fight hard here. We have 15 seconds. What is the plan here for IUP Crimson?
The final 10 seconds.
This is real fun.
IUP trying to take a fight here.
We have a winner.
IUP loses Mace Man. Gambit uses ult, goes down to the group. Rocket in the back, taking fight here from Bepsel. Bepsel making a pick on the Rocket. Picks out the Rocket. Volt takes out the group. Group gets rezzed. We lose Bepsel here. Wave still trying to take a fight. Wave trying to build ult.
The current score is 0-0. You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
All right, so IUP does not make it past the first point. Again, got stopped. And we're gonna back, and we're gonna see IUP Crimson try to stalwart these guys, and hopefully they can take map 4. IUP versus Raven Elite. Let's see how he gets into it. Waves being the front line here on this range. He got Iron Wall. He gets over it. He figures it out. Group gets pulled into the fray. Baseman trying to burn the group walls here. Phoenix might not be the picks. Waves goes down. Bepsel's gonna go down. And it looks like IUP's just gonna have to give up a lot of positioning here. Bolt goes down. They're losing bad to this Angela. This Angela's super oppressive here, man. They need to find a way to counter her, find a way to stop her. I think Thing is the play here, and they just aren't bringing Thing. Yeah, they go down here. Still a little rough here out of IUP. We got Gambit ult. Mace gets a pick on Yuji. They try to walk back out here. Will Mace stay alive? Mace stays alive. They use Ultra. Ultron ult goes out. I see no pick. They have a Groot ult. We have Gambit ult. Gambit ult keeps them alive. They have the Mantis ult going out. Bepsel trying to go through the back line. They must burn this Punisher. They lose.
Final score 1-0.
There's a lot of damage and a lot of off angles, and that Angel's so impressive. And this is Raven Elite, their 3rd win of the night. 4th map goes to Raven Elite. Is going to be our last map. IUP going against Raven Elite yet again. You saw that they did lose the series. They lost the 3-1. IUP is just, you know what I mean? Like I said, they're having a little bit of issues here. They see all the damage pool that they're bringing out. This is a very, very duel-heavy team. They know that they can brawl here. They know that they can fight. They know that they can bring them so much chaos, and they're not going to be ready for it. So IUP needs to be able to capitalize. They need to be able to, hey, we need to do something about this. We need to fight better. We need to play better. We need to figure out what is the angle here. How are we going to cut off all the damage that's pulling in? How are we going to save our supports without having to fully turn around? They need to figure out what is up and what is the figuring factor to get them to win. They're going to ban the Gambit off the rip. Let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen here. Guys, our live look with our team, man. Like they were saying, they need to figure out the plan here. They might have to mirror match. They might have to just beat them at their own game. If they feel like they're mechanically better, they need to show it. We need to see IUP. We need to see them coming out strong, aggressive, and ready to take a gunfight. Ready to take a fight and win off the rip. So IUP, show us what you have. We're ready for it.
That's what Tony used to say to me back in the day. Guess who's still an Avenger?
What good can a
We're gonna see Red on something a little bit more different. We're gonna see Red on the Cloak and Dagger. We're gonna have Hopeful playing the Invis, Mace back on the Moon Knight. We have Volt on his bread and butter, his Magneto, Bepsel playing the Groot, and we have Waves on the Hawkeye. Let's take a look at the Waves playing this Hawkeye. But like I said, we have Map 5, IUP versus Raven Elite, brought to you by IUP Co-op, Dubby Energy, FastTimes Screen Printing. Let's get to it. Waves picked off the rip. Hopeful blown up off the rip. Red sniped off the rip. Mace Man goes down. IUP is just going to get rinsed here, and Raven Elite is going to be the first team to take point. I didn't even get to see what happened. We got blown up so fast. With just everybody not in good position. They called out the TP early. They knew it was going to happen before the game even started, and they still done it.
Just what the doctor ordered.
We need to hope that IUP has a little bit of a better plan for this next rollout. Somehow, Hawkeye gets in his backline. Waves trying to take the one-on-one with Rich Crispy. Rich Crispy gets his pick. Hopeful cleans up the mess. Mace Man goes down to the Groot. Red trying to keep his Mag alive. Mag kiting off. Just Star-Lord putting up a lot of oppressive force. Hopeful keeping the team alive. Groot trying to start the pressure. Trying to move up a little bit. Bepsel losing to the environment here. Kind of getting thrown off that train. Mace Man gets a pick on Rich Crispy. They're going to have to use Groot Wall to walk up and get a better angle while Hopeful doing what he does best, using his invis and trying to go find a better lane. Trying to save Bepsy here. Bepsel, they get a big Groot Wall here from the enemy team. They get Cloak Ult out. They get Invis out. Invis ult charging for Hopeful. Hopeful ready to counter at any moment. Big Groot ult from us. They use a Cloak Ult. Magneto trying to bang onto the ult. Misses the ult. Cloak and Dagger stays alive. We still have Invis ult. Goes up. We lose the first person. Waves goes down. They have to pull out here. IUP getting suppressed yet again. We're going to lose all of IUP. It's going to be a fresh reset. And this is what happens when you go against a great team. Raven Elite taking point one. Yeah, man. I mean, it was just very impressive from the jump. These guys portaled. They got in there. They brawled off the rip. Instantly brawled. Split the teams up. Divide them. Fight the backline. Make the backline call for the tanks. They did it all so well. IUP needs to figure out a way to keep the fight going. To fight the backline better. Support stay alive a little bit longer.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
These are all components that IUP needs to
I
succeed.
visited hundreds of moons. How come they don't all have their own personal knights?
We're going to see Bepsy go back to the Wolverine. Full. One-man tank. Waves playing Star-Lord. This is the DPS we need. Fight damage with damage. Bepsel goes right back to Strange.
Don't give Khonshu any ideas.
Hopefully for our first start of the map portal.
3.
Let's see what they got. And round 2. Match 5. IUP versus Raven Elite.
Got it? Honestly, I didn't like snowballing up. Harmony always tried to throw snowballs at me though. I like it cold.
You see Bepsy trying to get a little bit of damage off, but the Star-Lord stays alive, gets a pick on Red. Hopeful goes down, Bepsel goes down, Yuji gets 3-piece on the Star-Lord, and Waves is the only one to stay alive, but they are pursuing him. IUP allows Raven Elite to take the first point yet again. Had a little bit of ult charge from last round. Helps them out to get the first point. IUP, you now understand that they are down 2 ults. They need to be able to counter. They need to be able to make the play here. Let's see what IUP does against Raven Elite. Hawkeye gets damaged by Waves. Waves gets one tapped by their Hawkeye. Fred trying to keep this team alive. Fred goes down. Hopeful goes down. Mason goes down. Betzel goes down. Magneto gets beaten to a pulp, and we're going to see IUP need a full reset yet again. This is a bad showing. IUP is trying their best, trying to fight tooth and nail, but that Hawkeye is so impressive. His shots are finalizing for this team. Even with these ults going out, this Hawkeye is finding a way to stay alive and just give IUP a lot of hell. Big ult out of Vault. Takes down Cloak and Dagger. This is their play. This is their opening. This is their gap. Another pick. Goes down on Groot. Red getting his ass whooped by the Hulk. Red able to fight it off with the help of his team. Goes to take point. Rich Crispy going down. IUP finally takes the point from these guys. And you're going to see Raven Elite take a full reset. This is a good job here out of IUP. Take this time. You see the reset. Find a way to start pressuring now. Do not let them walk out. That is the name of the game. They get a little bit of an inch. They take a mile. Don't let it happen. Baseman playing with the main line. Me and him have had this talk, and even in the play of the game last time, talking about his off angles, he did not do that a lot this scrim. And it's a little bit upsetting because that is the name of his game. That's what makes Mace so impressive from a lot of other DPSs. Gonna see a counter. Waves on the Star-Lord. They get a 3-piece. Mace, 2-piece. Waves trying to take out the enemy Star-Lord. Star-Lord goes down to Waves. IUP wins this team fight yet again. Bruce gonna try to get a pick here, but it looks like he's gonna go down. So hopeful. Good job, IUP. Mace still able to get it done somehow with his big ult usage with the Moon Knight. Moon Knight trying to press them off. Rich Crispy getting a 2-piece, taking out both supports. Will IUP be able to kite here and get back to safety? No, Bepsel goes down. Match Chronicles just setting a pace and a tone that they cannot attune to. Volt, Mace, go down. Waves only alive. And IUP is going to see a struggle fight. The big portal here. They need to protect Bepsel. Bepsel needs to get them back to the point. They need to teleport. They need to use an ult. They need to find a plan. Mace Man displaces the team with a Moon Knight ult. Gets nothing. Mal Chronicles picks off Mace. They're going to get a Hawkeye ult out of the other team. Bepsel uses Eye of Agamotto. Hopeful using Luna ult here. No picks are going down. This allows Maceman to get back into the fray and come back with his team. Groot ult. Will Hopeful be able to keep his team up? No, Volt goes down. Waves goes down. Red goes down. Betsel goes down. Mace trying to fight with Luna to make something, make a play, make something shake. Hopeful goes down, and it looks like IUP is going to lose here. Map 5, IUP loses. Raven Elite up 4-1. Great scrim. These guys are super insane. They are doing it all. They are really, really impressive. Raven Elite, I give my kudos to you guys. Great game. I personally think that Rich Crispy is you guys' MVP of the night. Congratulations. I mean, and we're going to see a good showing here out of IUP. They tried their best. It was a lot harder. It was a different game. They never really played against such an oppressive team. It was a hard fought fight. But, you know what I mean, they go down. And it's okay. It's all right. So, we're going to have our player of the games coming over here. We're going to have a talk, see what the team's thinking, see what's going on through their heads, and see what they need to plan out for next game. For right now, I'm going to roll a couple highlights for you guys as we wait for our team to get over here. All right, guys, like I said, I'm going to bring in my player of the game. Tonight's player of the game, our MVP. Like I said, rough scrim, but they learned a lot, and that's the biggest play. Is going to be Tyler Lipper, a.k.a. Volt. Come in. Alrighty. Like I said, thank you so much for coming in tonight, Volt. You are tonight's post-game interview. Rough scrim. That team was really, really good in my opinion. What do you think?
Celestials, top like these guys are cracked.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy we took the game on them, man.
Yeah. You guys did very well. I mean, like we could take a look back at our first one at Hell's Haven. You guys had the Wolverine, you had the Thor, you had Waves playing Strange, and then ended up switching it up. He played Hawkeye, but you were also flexing hard. What was the name of the game for that map that you guys won? What kind of set you guys apart from every other map that you guys lost?
Oh man, I feel like our positioning together. I think we just positioned better and calmed better than they did.
Yeah.
On that, especially on the map that we won.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, especially after the first game, we realized we were not locked.
Yeah.
A lot of us were not locked in.
Yeah.
Myself included. But then we had to ship up, shape out, man. So
Yeah.
I feel like we shipped up and made them have to play their best. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion, that's a win, man.
Yeah, exactly. And so my next question is going to be, what do you guys need to do forward going on? Because you guys are going to face that in your league. You're going to have good players like that. What is the plan? What needs to change for IUP Esports to not lose to anybody?
Composure. If we can learn to compose ourselves instead of getting, because I'll be honest, I was in my head. These guys were good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good that I was playing today. So I mean, it got in my head. I'm not gonna speak for my other players, man, but like,
You
of course it's gonna get to your head.
Yeah, I mean, in my position, you're a captain. You're always going to speak for your players. And if you feel like that was the issue for tonight, it was. I think that you guys can come back stronger. I think you guys still played a great game. You guys could have been way worse. You guys could have lost it. You guys were even on team cam and y'all still looked very composed. Most of the time y'all were on team cam. You guys did very well. Like I said, to your tonight's game post game interview, I really do appreciate it. I think you guys played well. I mean, obviously there's a couple of things we need to fix. Is there anything you want to say before we get to the end of this?
Before we end it, I just want to say big thanks to Dubby. Honestly, I feel like I'm happy that I was actually be able to get interviewed today because of
Yeah,
them. So
exactly.
throw them in there.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
But honestly, as players, I think the more we play together, the more we're gonna look back at this VOD. Because let's be real, this is
Yeah, I think your hot mic was muted the whole time. Oh my God, was it? Should I mute it?
Yep. Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
No.
Mine's unmuted on my end. Hello, hello, hello.
Why is it muted? Why is it muted? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. We're having issues because somebody
Hello, hello, hello.
muted the full mic. Okay, so we're gonna run that through again one more time.
Perfect.
Like I said, Tyler's our post-game interviewer of the night. My biggest things that we were talking about. Obviously, you heard me on my aspects, so I want your answers for everything I asked. What was your biggest issue that you felt like that kind of gave Raven Elite to stretch on you guys?
Yeah, I feel like our big thing tonight was composure, and especially once we got started a little bit, it was starting to be a little bit of comms. When it was, comms flooding, just stuff like that. But I feel like today we played just really well against a really good team.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a map off them, so I was really proud of them with that.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like they were positioning a little bit better than us, and
Yeah.
we weren't just focusing on the same targets.
Mhm.
But once we start to play again more together, that's going to change.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like you said, you guys are a fresh team. You're a fresh captain. You guys are still learning it. You guys are still in the works, but you guys are still playing very, very well. What set you guys apart on that map on Hell's Haven that made you guys get that win?
I feel like it was comms and communication. The fact that we were working together as much as we were all locked in, especially after the first game. First game, I'll admit, I was not locked. I
Mhm.
can't speak from other players, of course, but
Yeah.
I feel like it was either ship up or shape out, and we did exactly what we needed to do for that win.
Yeah, I think you guys did too. I mean, like I said, you guys played a good game. It was a really good team. They were very oppressive out the gate. They were able to damage Flood when they found a little bit of space. I think one thing that you guys can take from this is you guys can't leave so much open space. There was a lot of open space that they took. Like it's the same thing like when we played with Siege. If you give them open space where they're able to just take into the map, they're going to oppress you guys. So I think if you guys fix that a little bit down the line, obviously there's not going to be a lot of teams that can stand you guys' way.
Yep, I
Yeah.
agree.
So, like I said, thank you so much for being on our post game interview. Is there anything you want to say to the camera now that your mic is hot and that we can hear you?
I think just one thing I want to say, especially for anyone listening or any of our players, we're just gonna have to keep grinding, man. That was our first loss as Team Crimson.
Yeah.
And it was honestly, as losses go, it could have been worse, man.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
We played solid. The enemy team definitely played solid. Can't give
Mhm.
kudos to them. Give them their flowers.
For sure.
Honestly, we just gotta lock in, get together, look at VODs. VODing is going to be so important, especially for tonight. We're going to have to be looking at those maps, see what was wrong. I already have some opinions and thoughts on my
Yep.
own, but I'm going to keep that between me and my players. So
Mhm.
besides that, I think we're off to a good start.
Good. Like I said, thank you so much, Tyler, for being our captain.
Thank you.
You did play great player for tonight. You are tonight's player of the game, and I appreciate you for being here.
Yep, thank you.
For sure. All right, so now I'm going to end out this segment. Thank you so much for tuning in for our player, IUP Crimson's post player of the game. We will be right back, though. I'm not going to end the stream. We do have our IUP Black team that was also scrimmaging tonight. Apparently, they played really well, and I will be having a representative come from them. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, now I'm back. I have a representative from B team, our IUP Black team, and they are doing well right now in their scrims. It is all tied up. They have one more map, but we have a mid-game interview coming from offline. So let's give her a round of applause for being tonight's player of the game. All right, 1 second. All right, I have offline Tatiana here for IP Black giving us a post-game interview. It seems like you guys are doing well, and I heard that you guys are being really impressive. You guys are being really aggressive out of the gate. What are you playing right now for IUP Black, and what's working for you guys to keep you guys in the scrim right now?
Well, I played Invis in our first match and got MVP.
There you go.
So I think that we were really aggressive and we were doing like good ults and stuff like that. Then the second match we lost. Um, yeah. And the third match was really good. I think all our ults were like well timed
Mm,
and like there was like the thing in Jeff alt combo which was really good. Our
yeah,
Spider-Man also popped off like
fire,
with pulling them off the map and stuff like
fire.
that.
Fire, fire.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Okay, so and the next thing, what do you think? As I saw you were playing Strange,
hmm
what do you think the team needs to work on? Whether it's recessing out of fights when the fights aren't winnable to be able to just kite back and reset. Do you think that you guys aren't aggressive enough? What do you think is like something that we need to alter a little bit for IUP Black to succeed even more?
My last match, I think they need to incorporate team input more because I understand like we have to always follow the captains, but sometimes like if a team like mate is saying something and like making an idea, I think they should really incorporate it instead of being like, oh, well, just listen to me. I'm mostly talking about the conversation that was just had
Mm-hmm.
because like I know what works best for my strange. I understand we have to listen to like the team leader,
Mm,
but like if we had Alta there, it wouldn't have worked out,
yeah.
right? I know that like that's just not it, and I don't know. I just like know when to alt. Like
Yeah.
if you look back at the game, all my alts, I feel like my strange alts were really good.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, as long as
um
you're not holding them long, not to cut you off, I apologize, but as long as you're not holding them long, I mean, if you know what works for your character and your playstyle, and especially
yeah.
you're the tank, and if you're shield tank, you're gonna have to set the tone and the pacing for your team. So if you feel like it's not the right time, it's not the right time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think yeah, just need to incorporate that.
word, word. I
Yeah.
think that would be definitely something that needs to be talked about. Then I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are tonight's post game interview. Is there anything you want to say to the camera before we shut this down?
Um, B team, you're welcome for the carry.
That's what you got from Tatiana offline. Thank you so much for the post game interview. All right, we're going to go and roll our highlights for a quick second, and then we're going to come back and we're going to shut down the stream. Thank you. Like we are done for tonight for IUP Esports. I'm sorry that obviously our streams did not run as great as they usually do. I'm a one-man army tonight. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you for everybody that stayed through to the end. Thank you for everybody who supports us. Thank you to Dubby Energy keeping us energized throughout this whole 2-hour stream. Thank you for IUP Co-op for supporting us, funding us, and letting us be super, super blessed to be in this room. And thank you again to FastTimes for building our room, building our space where all gamers can come to be great. I am IUP Vito, aka Eric. Thank you so much for tapping in the stream. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you guys next week.